Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your August 2025 tarot reading. Thanks to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, source opening in front of us at the Celtic Coral spread as always, and also pulled the 4 agreements and Wisdom Oracle card for you guys. But we're actually going to start the reading off of our Notes Astrology ice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, we have Capricorn. So that area of the sky is pretty quiet right now. We did have a full moon in Capricorn recently, so maybe you're just still feeling the residual effects of that. But yeah, Capricorn for you guys is actually your second house of possession, self-worth, and finances. Alright, we have 4. So 4th house energy for you guys is Pisces. We've had the North Node there for a while now. We currently have both Saturn and Neptune moving back toward Pisces, but they're not really going to be there for a bit. Saturn will get there technically right at the start of September, and Neptune will be behind that. But yeah, so it's a little bit quiet there right now, but there will be some more action going on there in the near future. But 4th house in general points to home, roots, family. And we have Uranus. So actually, Uranus was in Taurus for a very long time, and it recently moved into Gemini, which is your 7th house of partnerships, contracts, and relationships. So you might be seeing some shifts around that area of life. But we'll keep all that in mind as we go through the main spread. All right, in the main situation position, we have the World. And challenging that, we have the 7 of Cups. So the World, usually I do view that as a North Node energy, somewhat Saturnian in nature as well. So what I'm getting from this primarily is to say I feel like you've learned a karmic lesson around the situation, but the challenge is you still don't necessarily see that, so I feel like everything you needed to learn from the situation has already taken place and you've absorbed a lesson, but for whatever reason, you don't think you have. So I feel like it's more so, if you remove some of the layers of doubt, you would actually see the situation a little more clearly and understand that you did learn what you needed to learn from it. But right now, it seems like you're almost talking yourself out of that being the case. All right. In the foundation position, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So this is Capricorn energy here, which we mentioned came up in your dice as well. So yeah, so this could just be saying that you might have a strong foundation when it comes to your finances. Maybe you've been collaborating with people around you to help build that area of your lives up. But either way, it looks like there's definitely some positive progress there. All right. In the past position, we have Temperance. So this is actually the major arcana card for your sign. So it could just be saying in the past you might have felt like you were really balanced, right? Like you were really embracing your energy to the fullest. Like you were really just in charge of things. Like you were really just running the show very well. All right. In the present position, we have the Empress. So this is Venusian energy here. And yeah, could just be saying that now you're currently in a more open, receptive mode, right? Maybe not so much action oriented and going after opportunities, but being open to them coming to you at this time. And see if anything else comes to mind with this. Yeah, it's pretty much all I get with that. All right, in the near future position, we have the King of Swords. So this is actually Aquarius energy here, which is your 3rd house communication. So this could just be saying that you might be stepping out of that Empress energy in the near future and embracing more of a masculine energy, more of an action-oriented energy, at the very least more of a communicative energy. So for some of you might have been a bit more withdrawn, right, and just waiting for opportunities to come to you. This could just be saying that in the near future you might actually want to take more action yourselves. All right. In the position of your influence in a situation, we have the King of Cups. So yeah, so this could just be saying that you might have been isolating yourselves a little bit recently, or even if not by choice, you might have felt like you were isolated, whether by choice or not, right? Because look at the artwork here; it looks like that throne just in the middle of the water, right? It makes me think of that saying "alone on an island," right? So you might have just felt like you were again, like I said, for some of you, could have been more of your choice to say, you know what, I want to withdraw and just get some distance from people and just be on my own thoughts. But for others of you, this might have felt not so voluntary, right? You might have felt a little bit more isolated by others around you when you might have wanted to be more connected. In the environment position, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, seeing this in the environment position does at least make it seem a little more likely that it was you choosing to be a little bit more isolated, right? Could just be saying that you were just on a more of an independent streak, doing your own thing. Given that this is a career energy for you guys, could just be saying that you might have been giving more focus to your careers. And if that's the case, maybe with the South Node now moving through that house for you guys, maybe you're feeling a little bit of a need to release some of that energy, especially if you feel like you were overemphasizing that area of life for a while. All right, in the hopes or fears position, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, so to me, this looks like this is saying that you are hoping to see a shift in the energies right now. So yeah, especially that could be explaining why the Temperance energy is in a past position, right? Because beyond it being the major arcana card for your sign, it's also an energy of balance. So you might have felt like things were balanced at one point, and now you might feel like they're out of balance, right? And like I said, it looks like there could have been some karmic lesson you guys learned, but for whatever reason, you're convincing yourselves that you don't know everything you need to learn from the situation when it seems like you actually do. All right. In the outcome position, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is actually the court card energy for your sign. So yeah, so to me, this is a good indicator that says that whatever's going on here, where it looks like there's going to be some kind of a shift with the energy, and maybe currently you might even be feeling a little bit of confused. I feel like this is saying that by the time we get toward the end of the month, you'll be feeling a lot more like yourselves again, ready to take action around the situation. So yeah, so for some of you, maybe it's just going to be a matter of as we get these energy moving through Leo, which is a supportive fire energy for you guys, that might be what actually brings you back to life a bit. All right. And bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman. So yeah, so this could just be saying that this could have been the energy you guys were in for a while, right? And that would make sense to an extent because to me, I view this as a Pisces energy, and that is where we mentioned the lunar node is right now. So to have your north node there could just be saying that it might have been calling you to withdraw a little bit more often than you might have otherwise done, right? And really to just think things through, look at things from a different perspective, maybe look at things through a more spiritual lens as well. All right, from the Four Agreements deck, we have Always Do Your Best, and it says Stay in the Present Moment. All right, it says Keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. This is the beginning of a new understanding, a new dream. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, right? Because to me, that makes me think of seeing that Seven of Cups in the challenge position, where, like I said, it seems like you're not seeing a situation as clearly as you should from the looks of things. But again, I feel like you'll, especially seeing the card for your sign at the end there, it looks like you will come out of that energy soon. So it could just be more or less that Mercury retrograde fog that you're feeling currently. All right, and from the Wisdom Oracle, we have Flexible. There's the artwork, and the number is 19. So we'll see what this has to say. All right, essential meanings says teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. The oracle's message: a tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure and everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, especially because, like I said, it does seem like you guys will be going through a bit of a shift this month. The relationship message says in every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. So yeah, definitely a positive message there as well. I mean, this doesn't necessarily seem like a huge energy of a romantic connection, but for those of you who are looking for guidance there, hopefully that resonated. The prosperity message says even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest something, what it will look like, who will share in it, and what will then be available to you, you still need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Spirit may have much better plans for you. It could be a job you hadn't thought of, a new source of money, or some other opportunity that eluded your imagination. Be flexible and remind yourself this or something better manifests for you now. Then be willing to bend a little. Enjoy the miraculous results. So yeah, definitely a positive message there. I mean, I will say from looks of what I've seen here, it looks like you actually might have been having some success within your careers. But for those of you who have been feeling a little bit blocked there, hopefully that message resonated with you as well. All right, we'll wrap up there. I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.